Imagine if you could look into the future and predict the challenges that would lie ahead. Nostradamus, with his stunning prophecies, left us with an unsettling vision that appears to be just beginning to come to fruition. From climate disasters and economic crises to technological advances and possible extraterrestrial contact, his predictions describe a world in constant tension and change. And now, as we see figures like Donald Trump emerge and return to power, we realize that even political changes are part of this great prophetic puzzle. Trump, with his defiant and controversial stance, embodies the figure that Nostradamus predicted, someone capable of breaking paradigms and dividing society, leading the world to a new phase of transformation. This book is an unmissable opportunity to access impactful revelations about biblical prophecies, which will open your eyes to current reality. Don't let this unique chance pass you by. The knowledge contained in this ebook can transform the way you see events around you, offering a new perspective on global events that have a direct connection with what was prophesied millennia ago. And best of all, the process to obtain your gift is quick and simple. Just click on the link available in the first pinned comment to immediately download the ebook. Trump's victory represents not only a personal triumph, but a symbol of the desire for change on the part of a large portion of the population who feel forgotten. His promises to revitalize the economy, put America first, and fight the elites resonated in the hearts of many voters, who saw in him a chance to reverse policies considered harmful. Just as Nostradamus predicted, the rise of such a divisive leader could mean times of great change and, possibly, internal and external conflict. This return to power, full of controversies and challenges, is seen by some as a fulfillment of an ancient prophecy that warned of times of turmoil and global change. Trump, with his unique stance, continues to divide opinions and challenge the status quo. Now it remains to be seen how this leadership will shape the future, not just of America, but of international relations in an increasingly tense scenario. And while we look at political issues, we cannot forget the changes that the future holds in other areas, such as the medical and technological advances that are yet to come. Trump's return to the political scene brings an aura of change that many feel in the air. As if history were repeating a cycle, the former president would return, bringing with him a fighting spirit against the elites that he so denounces. The promise to revive the economy, the idea of America first, echoes in the hearts of those who believe the country needs to take back control. Just like a great player returning to the league, Trump is once again ready to shake things up. And this undoubtedly creates a growing curiosity about what comes next. His charismatic and sometimes controversial stance resonates with many Americans, especially those who feel like they've been left behind. He appears as a figure capable of challenging the status quo, promising to reverse policies that, in his view, have weakened the United States. Like a mentor who insists on reminding us of our strengths, Trump brings to the surface a patriotic feeling that many consider essential in times of uncertainty. This raises the question of how far he is willing to go to rebuild the nation. As the political scenario heats up, the possibility of his victory opens up a range of questions about the country's future and its global alliances. Would his wildest ideas come to fruition this time? Or will the country encounter resistance both internally and externally? The truth is that history is still being written, and with each speech, a new chapter is hinted at, leading us to imagine what comes after the words about global crises and challenges, like the ones we will see below. Nostradamus's predictions about medical advances lead us to imagine a future where human longevity exceeds all known limits. He suggests that medicine, driven by mechanical organs and advanced technologies, could allow us to live to be 150 or 170 years old. Imagine what society would be like with people living for so long, accumulating experiences and wisdom, but also facing the challenges of a longer life, such as the need for long-term care and an economy adapted to this new reality. Technological advances in medicine are already a reality, with robotic prosthetics, artificial organ transplants, and genetic therapies that seek to cure diseases previously considered fatal. Science is, in fact, moving towards a future where aging can be slowed down and, who knows, one day almost defeated. Think of the possibilities: a mechanical heart that never fails, regenerating lungs, and even gene editing to prevent hereditary diseases. These advances bring hope, but they also raise ethical questions about who will have access to such technologies and how this may impact social inequality. With medicine advancing by leaps and bounds, we also need to reflect on the psychological and social impact of living much longer. Are we ready to deal with a world where generations overlap for more than a century? Increasing longevity can give us more time to learn, love, and build, but it also challenges us to create new ways of coexisting. And so, as we look to a future of challenges and opportunities, we realize that all these changes call us to constant adaptation and a search for meaning in an ever-evolving world. Have you ever wondered how it is possible that a figure from the past predicted so many of the crises we face today? It is not just the climate that is in crisis or technology that is developing by leaps and bounds, but also global leadership itself that is at stake. Trump's victory represents, for many, a drastic change in the direction of the United States and the world, something that Nostradamus seemed to already foresee. For some, he is the agent of renewal, for others, the harbinger of conflicts. With each prediction, we are forced to face the question: are we really prepared for what is to come? We have reached the end of this fascinating journey through Nostradamus's prophecies and the implications they have for our present and future. What we do with this knowledge is what will define our next steps. Are we prepared to face climate change, technological revolutions, and even contact with other civilizations? Are we willing to challenge the way we think about leadership, longevity, and survival? These are questions that cannot be answered with words alone, but with action. The invitation for you is to reflect on the role you want to play in this changing world. Do you want to just be a spectator? Or are you ready to take the reins and prepare for what's to come? The future is full of uncertainty, but also of opportunities for those who anticipate and adapt. Looking at Nostradamus's prophecies is a way to open our eyes to possible realities and, perhaps, prepare ourselves to make a difference. So, if you want to continue exploring these topics and delving deeper into the knowledge that few dare to seek, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Together, we can continue to unravel the mysteries of the future and learn to navigate the uncertain waters of the times to come. So, what will your choice be? Don't forget to download our book, The Secret Behind Biblical Prophecies. There are already more than 500,000 copies sold, and we are at the last units, so don't waste time and enjoy. I guarantee that you will acquire a lot of knowledge after reading this sensational book, written with great care and love for all the subscribers of our channel, completely based on the Holy Bible. The link is in the first pinned comment. And what would you gain by delving deeper into this knowledge? By understanding what may be behind these prophecies, you will not only have the chance to prepare, but also to be part of those who choose to understand, rather than fear. Nostradamus, the enigmatic prophet, predicted global catastrophes that seem frighteningly possible. Between deadly pestilence and devastating famine, he describes a dark future in which entire lands become uninhabitable. These predictions may sound far-fetched, but just look at recent events to see how pandemics and natural disasters have challenged the world. The feeling is that we are just on the brink of something bigger, as if a prelude to great disasters is unfolding before our eyes. Imagine a scenario where, due to food shortages, entire societies are pushed to the limit, to the point of considering the unimaginable: cannibalism. This is a shocking view, but one that Nostradamus suggests is a potential result of a lack of resources and the collapse of social order. Would it be possible? It sounds like something out of a dystopian movie, but when fear and need meet, humanity can take dark turns. Today's preparations, such as food stocks and community support systems, may be the only way to avoid a fate like this. Of course, these prophecies are not just about despair. They alert us and prepare us. What is happening around the world with health crises and climate change points to the need to become more resilient. Perhaps this is a call to come together, to reevaluate our priorities before the next crisis hits the planet. The future may seem bleak, but there is always light between the lines, as we will see in discussions about climate change and its impacts. Nostradamus also suggested the rise to power of a controversial figure, someone who would challenge traditional structures and bring with him a period of great polarization. Many believe that these predictions fit perfectly with Donald Trump's victory in the American elections. Trump's return to the political scene with a new victory brought with it a feeling of renewal for some and instability for others, creating a scenario of great transformation in the United States and the world. Do you feel like we are living in challenging times but still can't fully understand what is happening around us? So that you can understand more clearly and quickly the signs that surround us, it is essential to be aware of the prophecies that are being fulfilled in our days. Many still don't realize the magnitude of what is happening in the world, and that's exactly why I decided to offer something special to all channel subscribers. An exclusive digital ebook titled The Secret Behind the Holy Bible.